Good evening, everyone, or good day. Today we're going to be learning how to cut an A-shaped gown. Yeah, and please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please make sure you do that, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified as soon as a new video is being posted. Then don't also forget to follow us on Instagram at beautyemmanuel30. Now let's head straight to the tutorial. You just fold your fabric the way I've done, trying to put in my body measurement. What I'm doing right now is putting in my horizontal measurement. That is, the first line is the waistline. The one I'm trying to draw now is the hip line. I've drawn the hip line. Then my client's shoulder is 16 divided by 2 is 8 plus half inch for sewing allowance. I used 8 inches for my armhole line. Then I divided the armhole line by 2, which is 4. At that point I went in by half an inch. That's for my front. Then I curved it. At this point I was trying to take my vertical measurements. I divided my bust by 4. Then I put in the exact measurement and added 1 extra inch for ease. Then 2 inches for sewing allowance. This one depends on you. You can decide to add 1.5 for your sewing allowance. You can decide to add 1 inch for your sewing allowance. Anything at all you want to use as your sewing allowance, you can use it. Then I divided the my client's waist by 4, and then I marked it. Then added 2 extra inches at this point for ease. Then 2 extra inches for sewing allowance. I divided my client's waist by 4 and inputted the measurement, then added 2 extra inches for ease, then 2 extra inches for sewing allowance. Then I'm trying to get the hip point now, the hip measurement. I divided it by 4 also. Then I put in the major one. Then I added 1 extra inches and 2 extra inches for ease. I added 1 at the bust, 1 extra inches for ease at the bust. I added 2 extra inches for the waist and 1 extra inches at the hip. Then what I got, I measured everything. What I got, I went down and measured the same thing. I added extra 3 inches to all I got at my hip. This is because I want the down to be free so that my clients can move freely without obstruction, because there will be no opening neither at the back nor at the side of this gown. It's a free gown, so it's going to be wide at the down to the extent that my clients can walk freely with it. So yes, so I'm trying to curve the armhole now. This is the neck. I'm using 4.5 as the neck width, then 4.5 as the neck depth. 4.5 as the neck width and 4.5 as the neck depth. Trying to measure it so that to be accurate. At this point, if you have a French curve, you can use it to draw your perfect curve, but you can still use a freehand to actually get it. That is what I've just done, trying to confirm the measurements. 4.5 as the depth and 4.5 as the width. So when I was done cross-checking my measurements, I went ahead to cut the fabric. I don't know if you can see the chalk, but I believe it's visible enough to be seen. This is me cutting it. I did not cut at the exact point I marked. I just left some few inches, but that depends on you. You can decide to do it like this or just cut at the exact point where you mark. Yes, yeah, I didn't say it earlier, but I slope it by 1. That is the shoulder. I slope my shoulder by 1. When I was done cutting it, this is how it looked like. So this is the front, and I'll be using the front to cut the back, just to place it on the fabric that I'll be using for the back, then and add my zipper allowance. At this point I use 1 inch for my zipper allowance, but you can use 2 inches, you can use 1.5, depends on you how many you want to use for your zipper allowance. Then this is me cutting the back neck and the front neck are the same, so there's no point cutting another back, so it was the same. I just had to follow it and cut everything together apart from now. That is the half inches I went in. I just cut it now. So this is it when I was done cutting the back and the front. Thanks for watching. See you.